I posted on my Facebook and Instagram and Twitter because it's a problem that I ran into and I want to know if you guys know the answer to it. I said that I was going to put propane gas into this tube to inflate these balloons. Which one of them would inflate first, or what order would they inflate in? Would the first one inflate first because it's the first in line to get the gas? Would they all inflate at once because some people said that the pressure inside of the tube is equal? Or would number 4 be the first one to inflate because all the pressure comes piling up down here, so number 4 gets all the pressure to blow up first? Alright, but I don't want you to go to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter to find the answer because that's cheating. I want you to find out your own answer now. So put the answer down below in the comments and then we'll blow up the balloons, alright? Okay, time's up because you should pause the video when you do that. If you haven't, do it now because here we go. Are you ready, Sandra?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Aha! Number 3. Would you look at that? So whoever picked number 3, congratulations, you're right, but you're also wrong. Well, I'll tell you why, but first, Sandra, why don't we set it off? Woo! Nice. That got a little close. Woo!
Oh, goodness gracious.
Number 3!
Number 3!
So those of you who chose number 3, like I said, you were right, but you were also kind of wrong because technically you're right, but what should have happened is all of the balloons should have inflated at the same time. But the reason that it didn't, and this is kind of where I tricked you here, is that you probably didn't think about this, but the balloons are all manufactured to very slightly different tolerances. That's just due to the normal manufacturing process. So some of the balloons are slightly weaker than the other balloons, and those are the ones that blow up first because it takes less pressure to blow them up. So the reason that I was doing this in the first place is because when I was doing the fire arrow video, I wanted a way to inflate a bunch of balloons all at the same time so I could shoot them with the fire arrow, boom, 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 they all blow up at the same time, and just in case they didn't, I could easily reset it by putting 4 new balloons on. So I thought it was a great idea, but you know, some things like that get in the way sometimes. That was kind of a problem that I couldn't get them all to inflate at the same time, but another company has solved that problem in a very creative way. And these are these water balloons that you can use by attaching them to a hose, and you fill them up with the hose. You just put the hose on here and they all fill up at the same time. It's actually really a clever idea. Let's come in closer so I can show you. So what happens is when you connect these to a hose, they're all facing down and they begin to fill up with water. So it gets heavier and heavier and heavier until pop, it falls off the straw that it was attached to, and it seals itself because of this little rubber band on the end here. And I think that that's really clever. So I just thought that was a pretty cool idea, and now I'm wondering, can we fill these up with propane gas? So let's put these balloons on the propane tank and fill them up. Let's see what happens. They're just getting bigger. They're not falling off. Maybe they're just gonna start blowing up. Oh, that was really loud. They all blew up at once. Well, that was pretty interesting, but they weren't falling off because they didn't weigh anything, so I have an idea. Let's go to the pool. So we moved back here to the pool because I wanted to try something. Since there's no weight to pull them down and off of this, what if I put them in the water and the buoyancy will pull them up and off of this? Then we'll get a bunch of balloons. So let's try it. Oh! Look at that. We got a bunch of propane balloons ready to go. Now we got all these balloons, what are we gonna do with them?
You know what would be a really good idea?
Huh.
Flaming darts.
That would be a good idea, like at the carnival, when you throw them at the wall and they pop, but instead they catch on fire and they make a bunch of mess in the pool. I have a better idea. 1. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's hard to hold down. Ooh, all of them that time. 1. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's hard to hold down. All right, it looks good. Are you ready?
What is your plan? Just by hand?
I'm gonna be quick. All right, here we go.
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1. Maybe not quick enough. Oh!
Keep going. Oh my gosh.
That one hurt. Maybe I need a longer one of these. Well, that didn't work as planned, but I have an idea for round 2. 1. Those all went off. You know what's awesome now is like, I don't live with my parents anymore and I'm allowed to do this now. Yeah! I moved out, but I haven't grown up. Alright, the small balloons were giving me a little bit of trouble, so I think we'll try something different. Let's try this out. This is about, I don't know, 50 balloons. Are you ready, Sandra? Go a little bit farther back. Alright, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1. That was huge. Holy.
My heart is racing.
Checking your heart rate.
Oh, my heart is racing. That was really scary.
87 is your heart racing.
I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm
She
sweating.
runs marathon, so that's that. Oh god, that was a bee by me. Anyway, that's like normal for her.
I'm like sweating. That was.
If it wasn't hot enough already, this really turned up the heat right here in Florida. Gosh, that was kind of lame. Anyway, I'd like to thank Chris Rowland's video for the inspiration for this final contraption in the video. I had all these propane balloons. I didn't know what to do with them. So Chris has a cool YouTube channel, so go check it out. And also thanks to my neighbor Madden for helping me set up all the balloons. See you guys next time. Bye. Sticky, balloon.